morning and thanks for waking up with us. It is Friday, July 6th. I'm Lauren Barnes.
I'm Joe Morano. Daybreak for your Friday before that weekend, right?
Yes. Well, maybe for some people it's been their weekend all week. I don't know.
The holiday did help break things up a little bit, I feel like. I don't know. I certainly felt that way, but Beth has been tracking a lot of that weather too, and she joins us now with a first look at that forecast on this Friday morning.
Good morning, everyone. Last night we had a couple showers, and then we still have a couple clouds sticking around overnight. Those are starting to clear out this morning. We'll see a couple more clouds come in as we have a front move in today as well. Springfield right now 75, that dew point at 70. It's going to start off very muggy and very warm here today. Temperatures already in the 70s, upper 70s in Ava at 79. Dew points, like I said, upper 60s, lower 70s. Very sticky, very oppressive on our muggy meter. What's going to happen through the rest of today is this front is going to move in, coming from the north, and then move its way through us and through Arkansas as well. Temperatures are still going to reach the 90s today, high of 91 here in Springfield. Feel like temperatures are still going to be in the upper 90s. I don't think we'll see any 100 feel-like temperatures today. And then those storm chances for later. Once this front moves through, it's going to bring in that less humid air mass and less humid conditions for your weekend, and it's going to feel very comfortable outside. Still going to be hot, don't get me wrong. It just won't be as humid and as oppressive out there. That heat does return, though, by next week, as well as the humidity, so go outside and enjoy it this weekend. I'll have more on all of that coming up in my full forecast in just a little bit.
Making news now, we need to bring you an update on the ongoing manhunt out of Douglas County. The Sheriff's Department posted on Facebook that this man, 43-year-old Dustin Huff, was spotted in Squires driving an 80s white Ford flatbed pickup. He's wanted for domestic assault, armed criminal action, kidnapping, as well as unlawful use of a weapon. Squires is located just south of Ava. Authorities have been searching for him for nearly a week now. There's a $2,000 reward for any information leading up to his arrest. You're asked to call authorities immediately if you see him.
You're right to know this morning that a motorcyclist was killed yesterday while traveling east of Highlandville. 26-year-old Justin Disher was moving on Route EE when he crossed the center line and struck a pickup truck head on. Disher was pronounced dead at the scene there, and the 52-year-old driver of the truck suffered moderate injuries.
In some more local news this morning, the 4th of July may be over, but the season for fireworks is probably not. Fireworks sales in Springfield continue until next Tuesday, July 10th. People outside city limits will likely be shooting them off until then or even after. It's important to remember to clean up debris out of your yard, but also think about who else's yard your trash might land in. 16-year-old Jacob Johnston of Springfield spent some time being a responsible neighbor after his fireworks celebration.
I just woke up early in the morning, took about 40 minutes of my time, of my day, easy. Mostly just the entire front of our yard and street, and then I also cleaned in some other people's yards just to help them out. I think it's better for the community. It doesn't take much time out of your day.
Moving on now, Color 10 investigates for you about companies having a hard time hiring skilled workers. It's a trend seen throughout the country in several industries and also right here in the Ozarks. Worker shortages are being reported in many sectors: truck driving, construction, carpentry, things like that, facing a shortage of workers, and also regional airlines facing a shortage of pilots. To help meet that demand, OTC launched its aviation program last year, which is already full and has a waiting list. Dr. Hal Higdon is the chancellor at OTC and says these are jobs that require more than a high school diploma, but not necessarily a four-year degree.
We needed those, we still need those, but it's almost like we never realized that there's someone who needs to work on your teeth. There's someone who needs to do your plumbing and your HVAC. And now the economy's grown, and we don't have people trained in those areas.
Dr. Higdon says a permanent fix will need some help from the legislature. The state has to start funding community colleges as well as they do K-12 schools.
Though pilot numbers may be dropping, airline options in the area are increasing. The Northwest Arkansas Regional Airport hasn't added a new airline in nearly a decade, which has forced customers to go elsewhere for discounted options until now.
We would love to have more airlines using this facility. Part of the problem is the consolidation in the industry. At one point we had 7 airlines here. We're down to basically 4.
That was Director Kelly Johnson saying XNA may be adding cheaper flights with lower fares, such as Southwest Airlines. Over the last month, the airport has met with at least 8 other carriers not currently in the Northwest Arkansas market, such as Alaska Airlines and Spirit. Right now, Allegiant, American, Delta, and United offer flights in and out of the airport, but you'll have to wait for the rest for now. Negotiations are still in the works.
Making news now this morning, there's been a death in the rescue operations to save that soccer team that's trapped in a cave in northern Thailand.
The 12 boys and their soccer coach have been stuck there for 2 weeks now. CBS's Laura Podesta has details on the problems facing the rescuers.
A Thai rescuer died Thursday night from a lack of oxygen, the first death in the ongoing efforts to rescue the trapped soccer team. The 38-year-old was a former member of Thailand's Navy SEALs and was working as a volunteer. He passed out underwater after placing oxygen tanks along a potential exit route. We will not stop our mission. We won't let his life be in vain, the Thai SEAL commander said. The death underscores the dangers the rescuers are facing as they try to save the boys.
We try everything for the best way to help them.
Matt Fitzgerald is a diver with Australian forces in Thailand.
It's quite challenging, obviously. There's zero visibility, it's a confined space.
The 12 young soccer players and their coach have been trapped since June 23rd, when heavy rains flooded the caverns, blocking their exit. Crews have already pumped out more than 34 million gallons of water. And they're drilling through rocks to make room for more hoses. Portions of the potential escape route would require the boys to swim underwater with dive masks to breathe. But if crews can quickly lower the water level so the boys can keep their heads above water, Thai Navy SEALs would float them through the flooded passages until they reach dry land and can walk out of the cave. But more rain is on the way this weekend. Laura Podesta, CBS News, New York.
Some of the boys are also said to be showing signs of weakness and malnutrition, which is prompting rescue crews to pump oxygen into the chamber where they are trapped. Their spirits still appear to be high, though. In fact, the Navy SEALs are saying that the boys have been asking about the outcome of World Cup games while talking with them.